Last time on What's Your Damage?
Hestiel said she saw a dragon down there.
In her dream.
In a dream. And Lifter he turns to the mountain boys and he says, "All right, about how far down, how much further down until we get to the heart, the belly of the beast, so to speak." As you guys continue down, it is getting remarkably hot, and in the distance you see a rather tall, thin figure right by one of these heavy machines, and you see a lot of kobold-sized and looking figures around him.
Are they just kobolds?
Yep. And he has collected some materials, and you see he waves his hand, and what looks like 6 little mechanical suits made specifically for kobolds have been made. And the tall, thin man sees the 3 of you, waves cheerfully, and the magical armor immediately flashes onto the 6 kobolds.
Hello.
And you hear the shink of the little kobolds following by in their mechanical suits. Hello, I can't imagine why you're coming down here.
We're coming to check out the machinery.
Oh,
It's boys' night.
You've seen it. You can head back.
I will be tossed into a pit of something nasty before I let some tall guy tell me what and where to go in my mountain home. You take off, and your stupid friends, asshole.
And he says, "Can you believe that he called you stupid? I wouldn't take that if I were you guys. Hold them here or repel them. I don't care. I have more work to do."
You can prove you're not stupid by surrendering and joining boys' night.
Boys' night.
They drop their... You can hear the pew of their energy, of their suits powering down. Tuk kind of motions to you, Gus, and he takes a stick and he draws something out on the ground.
Oh, there's a monster down there.
Mm-hmm. Again, Evangeline appears, and she is at the mouth of a cave, and she goes, "Come on, if you want to stop my evil plan, you're going to have to play my game."
Oh, God.
Oh, you guys looking for a moo cleric?
All right, let's do this. Fortune flavors are bold.
Option B, poison everyone.
What am I even saying? There's a strong presence of blue jeans behind this door.
There's a sentence that's never been said before. Oh, I rolled good though.
Okot, you and Zhao have entered the small cave which Evangeline was leading you towards, and you see a bunch of desecrated Swenyan artifacts, which look like they are from the time period that Tiamat raised again. And you can see there is Gaius armor from days gone past, and there are shawls of various colors, none quite like, none with the same pattern as Zhao's. However, they are of a piece. And you see Zhao's eyes go wide, and you hear from somewhere in the cave, very far back, but echoing out through, "I thought I would try my hand at redecorating. What do you think, Zhao?"
As Zhao is looking over this scene, I step closer to her and just take her hand.
And you hear her, you see Zhao just kind of take in the scene, steady herself, and look of determination goes over her face as she marches forward.
I let go of her hand.
And you hear Zhao say, "Oh, I'm coming for you. I believe you me. I'm coming." And
really quick, am I recalling correctly that I was going to stay back and stay hidden as sort of like an ace in the hole.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you want to stay. Yeah, you want to stealth around her.
Right. I do that.
But what drew you out of that was that the fact that things were falling, so you immediately covered her.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you want to return to the stealth, just make me a stealth roll.
Cool. 13.
13. Okay, you get. Since there are so many artifacts and they are on display, it's like kind of trying to hide in a museum, which is a little bit more difficult than you would think, but perhaps you have cover. You don't know since you are the one hiding.
What?
And you hear Evangeline say, "Come on, darlings, we have to go deeper, deeper into my web." You can feel as you guys get closer to where her voice is from, you can feel flames. Flames that
On
are
the side of my face.
that are a lot like
Hot flames.
what's happening in Boys' Night.
What is happening in Boys' Night?
Well,
What about Boys' Night?
Uk drew in the sand a picture of a circle with an eye and a bunch of and 9 different squigglies that each had eyes. And he was
Trying to derail Boys' Night with the scary drawing of a monster.
No. They did a good job. That thing. No. We should double back. Take the Lifter was right. We should go down his path. This is a very bad path.
Okay, next time someone else can pick the path.
I mean, it was good until the eyeball thing, and then no.
I don't even know what it is we're even talking about, but fine. Tired of being the only one fighting for Boys' Night around here.
You gotta fight for your right.
For your right to
To
Boys'
Boys'
Night. These little kobolds are making a drawing. What are we doing? We're going back.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going in a.
Let's turn around and take the that secret path that Lifter found.
I'm not going in those stinking tubes. That is final. I will cancel Boys' Night before I get in a tube.
But we need to see what's at the head of Korg, and I kind of don't want to die.
You don't. You need to see it. I don't need to see it. I've seen this whole mountain. I know it all. I've never seen any squiggly-eyed drawing.
Yeah,
know,
can
that
you
everyone freaked
guarantee
out
we
about.
won't die in the little tunnels?
I mean, I don't think Uk and Tuk, the eyeball thing isn't in the tunnels, right?
and they go,
What is this eyeball thing with tentacles? Okay, it sounds like a thing that would love a tunnel or a tube.
It's a thing that wouldn't fit in them.
Well, what if it's waiting where the tubes end? What if its
Yeah.
mouth is waiting right there?
What if we're
gobbled
crawling
up.
along inside and all of a sudden we don't even realize and now we're crawling inside of whatever this is?
Well, I think we'd have bigger problems at that point.
It's in a seamless transition. It's truly my nightmare.
You know, I can't make any promises, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen this time. Like, 99% sure. Okay, no, 90% sure. I don't know Korg, so maybe.
I don't like those odds.
Hey, Tuk, both of you.
Send them first. They're smaller and we care about them less.
Well, I was going to ask them the percentage that weird eyeball thing was
They
there.
don't know percentages. Look at them. Come on. I don't even know what a percentage is. I'm just making it up as I go. I think I get it.
I mean, you were acting it very well.
Isn't it
Fake it
just
until you make it.
high is bad?
And in this case, a high percentage is good because we want it to happen. We want it to not happen, so a high percentage of it not happening is good.
See, you lost me right there.
Yeah, I
Which
lost
one it is.
myself. Let's turn around and go down the tunnels.
All right. But I'm going to be mad if I get eaten, and I'm going to blame it on you.
And I think that's fair. So we turn around and head back to Lifter's path.
Okay. As you head back, you see coming out of his path is the man, the myth, the legend, Lifter. He goes, "Oh, boys, how you doing? Where's Boys Night? Why aren't you guys going down your path?"
Why didn't you try to stop us since there's a freaking monster down there? You probably knew about it.
Well, each one's got to find their own road. You know what I mean?
See, I don't trust you. Come on. What about the blue jeans?
Oh, we're bonded forever.
You're supposed to be our
over that
friend.
denim.
We're bonded by these pants.
I absolutely agree, and I promise you, boys.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of the Traveling Blue Jeans.
Yes.
And I promise you, boys.
Because we're traveling and we all have blue jeans. Not the same pair, different ones. But we're all wearing them.
And I promise you. Oh, who are those little fellas? Look at those cute little ugly things.
Oh, that's Gruck and Schmuck.
Yes.
And Uk and Tuk look at each other, like aware that you did not say their names correctly.
Uk and Tuk, I've decided to spare them.
Oh,
Yeah, they're part of the boys' night now.
Yes, they're my personal valet now. Valet?
Yeah, we said you could join boys' night or be drowned in lava.
Yeah.
They correctly chose Boys Night.
yeah, that's a real compelling case, boys. If you guys want to go down here, I made sure that everything was all right, and it appears everything is all right until we reach the very end, and then things get a little bit
They're
strange.
the mouth
They're
of
the
a
kind of
monster.
friends you can trust. The kind of friends who fear you and fear death by your hand. And so you know they won't let you go down some tunnel. They're the ones that told us about this monster. Which you just let slip loose.
And Lifter looks at Jorix and he goes like, "Monster?
There's a beholder down there.
Oh,
What the
boys, you don't want."
What is that? You just said a word. They called it a thing.
Yeah,
Why are we
that's
calling
the
it
eye
the
monster.
squiggly eye thing? Come on. Now you're holding out on me. What is it? Do I have a sign on my back that says, "Don't tell me important details"?
I mean, it's just a name.
You know what? I've noticed something. Ever since we've brought Tuk and Uk along to boys' night, it's been going downhill.
No, I think that, yeah. I mean, I like them, and they tell the truth. And so we're keeping them.
Well, yeah, I just think we have to figure. I know what we need. A speech.
Sure. Give a speech. Great.
Okay, well, here I go. So, why boys' night is so great.
Oh my goodness. I now have, like, renewed passion for Boys Night. Boys Night!
Did he even get a chance to finish?
That was the middle. And that's why we're all one of the boys.
And
It was so touching.
yeah, you see that Lifter's turned away from the rest of you. He's picked out a hanky from his back pocket and is dabbing at his weird compound eyes.
Okat's not there, but she feels left out.
Is that a denim hanky?
I'm a man. I'm a one fabric man. Gustus. All right, boys, you ready to go down this hole? I promise you, there is nothing scary in here besides the dwarven pipework.
Yes, let's go.
All right, who's going first? I am. Bye.
Not me.
So,
I'm going last so that I can back out if I want to.
all right. So, marching order is.
Lifter first.
Yup.
I'll go second.
Gus, you want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay, then we can do Uk and Tuk, and then I can go.
They
and
would
then-
prefer to be Tuk and Uk.
Fine. Tuk and go, and then Uk, not the other way around.
They are separate people with remarkably similar names.
And then Burke, bring it up the rear.
All right. So as you guys start your journey down, it is once again hot because hey, you are underground and there's a lot of heat around you. What with the magma and so on and so forth. As you guys head down, you can see that Lifter was good to his word. It seems like this is a utility spot that many dwarves who don't have the same fear of enclosed spaces that one of you does have used. It's well maintained. The pipework can be a little janky at times. However, as you guys keep crawling down, it gets hotter and hotter. And as you were near the bottom, Lifter goes, "All right, now we're about on the ground floor. Now here's what the weird thing is going to be. All right, I'm going to open this door, and you're going to see a bunch of old relics from a land I don't even know exists. All right, and it's going to get real weird. You get me?
How weird.
I mean, like, you've seen some stuff. Probably
Yeah, we saw you turn inside out.
I've literally seen some shit.
Yeah. Yes, excellent point.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff. Remember those guys turned into frogs? That was fun.
Yeah, so I guess this is going to be like a place of mourning that's, I don't know, seems like a head trip for somebody, but not me. You get what I'm saying?
I'm sure I've seen it before. It's in the Dwarf Mountain. I'm very familiar with this area.
All right, well, I do have two experts with me. And he gets down and he opens the door. And Gustus, you get down and you see what he was talking about, which is just, it looks like, oh boy, if your divine sense went off, so much bad divine stuff here.
Well, I don't think there's any fiends, so I didn't check.
Okay. What you do see in front of you is you see like what looks like ruins. You see old pieces of buildings that look remarkably similar to what's in Mulhund. You see old shattered clothing. You see what looks like children's toys that are burnt or dissolving or have been dissolved by acid. You see the ruins of a nation that once was.
The clothes are shattered?
Did you know there used to be Swenyan dwarfs?
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, they're, not around anymore.
Well, what happened, Burke?
They moved.
Oh, is that how
guess they
Galea
probably
got
moved.
dwarfs? All the dwarfs from Swenio just, packed their bags and...
Listen, okay, fine. I don't know. This is a new room. I've never seen this room before.
And as Burke says, this is a new room. I've never seen this room before. You do hear a voice that says, so keep on coming. We got to go a little bit further down. And you hear it reverberate.
See? Follow the voice, then. Makes perfect sense. Just do what it says.
Man, he just never learns, does he?
Burke, I think that's the person who carved a note in your chest.
Yeah. And let's just get it over with already. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of tubes. I want out of this tube. Are we still in the tube?
No, we're in the room.
Oh, good. I'm not going back in the tube. So whatever it is, I'm facing forward, and we're going through this. Looks like something horrible happened here. Things look like they were either burned by fire or acid. I can't tell. The clothes are shattered. Just shattered everywhere.
It's definitely not good.
What kind of power could shatter clothing like this?
And as
I don't know.
As Burke is talking about what he saw about shattered clothes, you see two figures that look remarkably familiar to you walking towards you. And those familiar figures, hey, familiar figure,
Isn't this familiar figure familiarly sneaking?
She is sneaking, although they can catch a little bit of her visage as she is like trying to avoid because it is a little bit harder in this location. But you do see Zhao in the center and skulking to the side. You see what you think maybe is probably Okot. And Zhao,
I know that figure anywhere.
And Zhao says,
"That's Okot trying to sneak."
Do I hear that?
Don't cover these kobolds in lava. They're our friends.
Are you telling me that? I know.
No, I'm yelling at Zhao.
Oh, okay. All right.
and Zhao looks at you, Gus, and she goes, I didn't have any designs to. Thank you, though, Gus. And she just walks past you guys.
Once I'm well hidden, I take out my bee pipe and I blow a bee at Burke.
Okay.
Now there's bees. There's bees down here too. Great. Just me? Is anyone else getting bees? Just me? Is it just me? No one else is getting bees?
Yeah, I'm
I'm the only one
bee
getting
free
bees.
here. How did you find the one bee
I
in
don't
court?
know. I'm having a good day.
Man, the universe is just conspiring to ruin boys' night.
As Zhao walks past you guys, I don't know what you guys' plan is. Lifter kind of like just looks at her continuing to go, and he kind of like looks at boys' night, and he just follows Zhao. He's unoriginal in this. You guys can do whatever you would like. You guys can turn back if you'd like, or you can go with Zhao. But
Yeah, I mean, I assume we're going with her.
Can I re-roll my sneak?
sure.
She does now know that she isn't being sneaky.
Yeah. That's better. 24.
Okay, after being fueled by Burke's snide comment, you redouble your efforts. And, yeah, I don't think he could see you. He just knows that a bee pipe hit him, or bees hit him. All right, as the Zhao turns back and she goes, "Why are there two kobolds?" I glanced over that.
Well, they're the boys now.
They're my personal valets.
And then she looks at
If I had stuff to carry, they would be carrying it. I travel light.
And she looks at Jorix, and she goes, "Yeah,
Yeah, they've got mech suits. They're ready to fight.
okay." And she heads on, and what you see before you is a big door that has what looks to be scratch marks, deep scratch marks in it. And Zhao approaches it, and again you hear that voice, and she says, I mean, I'm not going to confront you by myself immediately. Let's have some fun. Let's see if those old Swenian bones can fight, huh?
Okot audibly rolls her eyes.
Okay.
You gotta roll stealth again.
Damn it.
And,
Is this a stone door?
yes.
I want to stone cutting this stone door.
Okay.
That is a 9.
So what does stone cutting do?
It's just like a intelligence check about stonework.
This stonework looks roughly equivalent to other stonework. You would know that something that was able to create this large divot or these large scratch marks are, it's a serious beast, right?
Oh, nice door. Shame for the claw marks.
And Zhao says, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Oh, for what?
For whatever's on the
Is
opposite.
this the beholder?
Is it a what?
Beholder.
I don't think so.
That's
Tuk
what
and Uk
Jork
here.
said.
Had mentioned that there was one down the other path we were traveling earlier tonight.
And she looks at Uk and Tuk, and she goes, is there a what beholder behind this? And they shrug their shoulders. And she goes, well, I don't. Well, hopefully it's not that, right?
Right. I mean, having Evangeline behind the door is pretty much just as bad, but weirdly
Maybe worse.
Yeah.
No, this is true. But here we go, right?
Yep.
Okay. And as she opens the door, the door opens, swings open, and you just see a completely black room lit only by the glow of magma. For everybody, so everybody but Jorix again, I think, can see in this room in this very low light. And
Describe more of the room. I can't see, Elliot.
it's
very dark.
and what you can see, I'll say it for the guys who can actually see.
I'm just gonna take my headphones out.
What you guys see is what looks to be desiccated bodies wearing Swenyan clothes.
Ooh.
And Jorix, in the light of the magma, you can see what looks like bodies. And you hear Zhao audibly gasp again, like she is tormented by this.
I'm still sneaking.
Okay, as nobody says anything, and she continues in. It's weird for such a chatty group to say nothing.
Kind of a tense moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What kind of power would shatter clothes and desiccate corpses in such a manner? Is it a beholder? I've never met one. I don't want to. What are we doing here?
As you say that, Burke, suddenly appearing in the center of the room, looks to be a flying, winged pig man.
Is that it?
Is what it?
Is that a beholder?
I can't see it.
It looks like a pig with wings. It's a flying pig guy.
And it lets out a big old laugh. And
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's it. It's laughing.
And you see two others appear beside it. So there are three of these things, and they have a.
Okay, there's three of them, so they must not be that big a deal.
And it looks like to progress further, you either have to fight these things or go back. Either or.
What a set of options here.
Tuk, fire.
Okay, everybody, roll me initiative. Oh boy, that's unfortunate for you guys.
8.
All right.
4.
4?
You heard me.
So okay.
4.
And there is a delay. I can tell. I can tell when I say a thing, and you guys don't laugh right away.
What was Okan?
8.
Okay, and then Jorix.
11.
Oh shit. And then Gus.
4.
It's really
Yeah,
sad
see?
when the 11's
Boys'
the
night.
number.
Yeah.
All right, then we
Boys'
have.
night. 4. 4's all around.
Oh boy. So this is just gonna be me describing you up. This is just a bunch of me to start this off.
Yay.
Here we go.
We could re-roll if you want.
Nope. This is how things went. Okay. So first thing is first. We are going to put Tuk and Uk, our team, for now and
Talk and
forever.
talk, please.
That was terrible of me. My apologies. All right. First things first. One of the three pigmen, I'll call them.
I am Pigman.
You know what he's gonna do? He is going to.
I am Pigman.
He's gonna throw 2 bits of flame at Zhao. One of them hitting,
And that does... Oh, that's +7, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
They're shooting fire?
They're shooting fire at her. You see that
How are they shooting fire? From what? From their nose?
You see his hand lights with his hands alight with flame, helping Jorix, the only non-able to see in the dark guy, see this thing, this horrific visage. And you see the fire race towards Zhao. She dodges the first one, gets hit with the second one, absorbing 17 points of damage. You see the second one crits on her. He throws the second one, deciding to take up what the first one's doing. Also misses as she dodges again, wondering why everyone's aiming at her. And he puts his hands together, claps them as he hurls the flame at her, and he hits her with an enormous bit of fire, dealing 34 points of damage to her.
Ooh, so how much total did she take there?
So far?
Yeah.
That is 4, 5. She is taking 51 points of damage.
Ouch.
I hope she's a higher level than I am.
The third
She
one.
is.
The third one wings 2 bits of flame at her. And he also hits her. So you can see that Zhao's clothing is burning as she is trying to put it out as she rolls to the ground to stop being on fire. And she has absorbed a total of 67 points of damage.
Oof.
And after that, they pop out.
What do you mean pop out?
Out.
They just disappear. And Lift goes, all right, what the hell?
That was easy.
And then Zhao goes like, no, not for some of us. And Zhao just goes, and Lift goes, what the hell was that? And so your initial distance as you opened the door was 25 feet away from them. They moved back 50 feet. I'm sorry, they moved 30 feet, so they're 50 feet away from you. And Lifter goes, for son of a... All right. And he races towards them, and we're going to see if he does this.
Come on, Lift.
And Lift tries to disintegrate into the shadows because he's a bounty hunter. He fucking...
Come on, man.
He runs it. As he runs past one of the bodies, one of them reaches out and grabs him. And he goes, oh, shit.
What?
And that failing, he tries to throw his oh man, he's rolling real bad. He tries to throw his lariat at the monster. However, as he gets the lariat out of its holster, another one of the corpses grabs his arm and prevents him from fully throwing it. Okay. 50 feet away, they pop out. It is Zhao's turn, and Zhao is now stopped, has extinguished herself. As she surveys the battlefield, she looks back at the 1, 2, 3. She looks back at the 4 of you, and she says, "This isn't your fight. Go home." And she takes out a little piece of cloth in her back pocket, wraps herself in it. As she pulls it out, it expands, and she wraps it around her body, and you can see that a suit of armor you have never seen before, but have seen in Mulhund, which seems like the last battle armor of the Zhaos. She has clothed herself in, and she moves 80 feet towards the pigmen, and is going to extract a holy vengeance on them if she rolls good.
Come on, Zhao.
All right.
Go home?
All right. As she is racing towards them, you see that her cloth, which has wrapped her up in this final armor. It looks like the armor that was worn by Zhao when she was facing the last great evil of Sueño. Her hands make a
sword and a hammer, and she brings the sword down on one of the Afridi. I'm sorry, the pigmen.
Aha, now we know their true name.
Dealing 21 points of damage, and as she tries to hammer the other one, it ducks out of the way. She is now 80 feet away from you. Lifter is grabbed by corpses. So, I was going to say Sadie, but I mean to say Okot. Okot, since the corpses are where you would most likely hide, you just have to be careful. So you might have to roll like a dodge to like not get grabbed by these guys if you want to remain there.
Okay.
Okay. It's Tuk and Uk.
Jesus.
Tuk and Uk. Uk and Tuk. Uk and Tuk go, they're seeing this house of horror, but
They're like, fuck this. We didn't sign up for this. What the hell kind of boys' night is this?
they think that until they remember
They see the lava.
until they remember Gus's inspiring speech.
Oh, yeah.
And they pound fists, which then simultaneously double charges their weapons, I guess. Sure.
Nice.
And because of the power of boys' night, they do a laser.
They do a laser.
A cannon lifts from Uk's right shoulder. His laser beam is supercharged, maybe even critically charged, and he aims it at one of these guys. And
Kill
he
it
does.
so good.
He does 18, 22. He does 26 points of damage, and the pigman flies back. You can see some of his, except for you, Jorix. You see some of his wings. Some feathers come off of his wings. He looks okay, but
Wouldn't the laser light that up a bit?
yeah. It did briefly, but the feathers are black, so it sees into the darkness. The second one, he just runs 30 feet to get closer because his system has been broken.
Oh, buddy.
But he is boys' night. You can hear him yell that in his language. All right. Finally, a non-Elliot controlled character. Jorix.
Nice. I'm gonna cast confusion on the pigmen.
Ooh.
Okay, and what? Okay.
So the pig men need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
9's gonna get confused.
Yep.
13.
He also is confused.
Okay.
Nice.
And then natural 20 is not confused.
Is also no.
Okay, so what does this do?
Okay, so they can't take reactions, and at the start of each of their turns, they roll a d10 to determine what they do. That
Okay.
turn.
Perfect. That's really cool. Okay, Okot, hidden behind the corpses who are starting to moan.
Gross.
They are 80 feet away.
The pigman?
Yep.
Okay. So I have a speed of 50, so I'm going to close that distance to 30. I'm not terribly interested in sneaking anymore.
Okay, so as you're trying to get out from under the bodies, just make me one dex saving throw. You just have to clear a 10.
Cool. Dex. 19.
You dodge. You dodge its grasp.
I dex my way out of that. And I'm going to run up as close as I can to Zhao, so I can get within 30 feet of the pigman.
Yeah, so since she ran up to them, she's at them.
Got it. And I am going to throw a dart at the one that got lasered.
Okay, good. Smart.
That's an 18 to hit.
That should do it. Let me just double check their AC.
It really should.
Yeah, that hits.
And since he wasn't aware of me, would it be fair to say that I have sneak attack?
Well, and you also have an ally.
Right. So that's 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage total.
Okay, 13 points. Good. All right, he gets hit by this dart, and it gets surprisingly deep in the paint in his neck.
And I yell, "Eat shit, bitch!"
Oh,
All right. Who has the higher dex between Burke and Gus?
Do I get? Oh,
I
I
have
already went.
10 plus 3.
I want to go again.
We're so not used to combat.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Go ahead. You guys take another round.
Oh, I thank you.
It's fine with me. I have 12. So
Then
I
you're
think mine's
faster.
higher.
Okay, so it's Burke first.
What am I looking at? These pig guys?
Yeah, and they are
They're
80
how
feet
far?
away.
I can't get that far.
You could dash.
What's my speed?
Probably 25.
Oh, and as a bonus action, I dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything clever to do. I guess I'll just get closer.
Okay, do you dash to get closer so you're 30 feet away from them?
Yes.
Okay. And Gustus.
I yell, "You will not ruin boys' night," and then I activate my little ray of sunshine.
Yes!
And
My
I-
speed is 30.
Oh, okay, so you're 20 feet away.
And I give myself fire resistance with it.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
And then I dash up to where Burke was.
Okay. All right. Here we go with my long list. All right. So I have to roll a d10?
Yes.
Okay, d10. First one gets a 2.
Okay. And then what's the other one while I bring it back up?
Also a 2.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So those creatures can't move or use actions.
Hey!
They do nothing.
Okay,
They
get
can,
wrecked.
they can do a wisdom save, though, to try to break it now.
Okay, they can do a wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay, one gets a 13,
Okay, so he's still confused.
and one gets an 8, so he's still wrecked.
Yep.
All
Nice.
right. Okay, the only one who can move is right next to Zhao.
Man.
I feel like he is just going to really try to wreck her shop. Oh, and he has a +10 to that attack.
And I'm next to Zhao, yeah?
No, you were 30 feet away. You dashed 50. You got 50 feet, then you threw the thing, and then you dodged.
Right.
And she was 80 feet away. They were 80 feet.
Oh, she's
ran.
on. Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, so he is going to attack her 3 times. He is going to hit her 3 times,
Shit.
and he hits her for 39 points of damage.
Jesus.
You see as he is bringing the scimitar down on her. She tries to dodge. She almost dodges one, but gets clipped in the shoulder. The second one comes back and slashes her down the chest, and then the third one gets her on the stomach. And you can see that her the shawl that has made up her armor is trying to repair itself, but you can see her skin underneath. Those with dark vision, so no Jorix. And you can see that she is starting to bleed.
Medic!
That doesn't look so bad.
Okay, and it is Zhao's turn. And I think it's Lifter. All right. All right. Lifter does his thing.
Which
And since everyone's past him, nobody knows.
Does he succeed at his thing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So
Was it hiding? Was that the thing he did?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
and it's Zhao's turn, and I feel like Zhao is very mad. So,
Why?
boy, but Zhao rolled real bad 3 times.
Come on.
And Zhao swings back at this guy. And Okot, I'm going to say, well, I guess Burke is closest now because he's 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Burke, what you can see on the scimitar blade of the one who really wrecked Zhao's shop, you can see some sort of you can see something green dripping off of it. And it seems like Zhao is a little bit groggy.
You'll get him next time, Joe.
Guys, poison blades. Look out for the poison blades. Zhao.
It's good that dwarfs are resistant to poison, isn't
But
it?
I don't know if Zhao's are.
Yeah, but at least we're dwarfs and we're resistant. That's good.
You're being really selfish today.
I'm staying positive in this dark situation.
All right. Uck. It's Uck's turn. Uck, who has a fully functional machine
Come on, buddy.
mech, he thought he had a fully functional machine,
No.
and his chest opens up where, like, you've seen the Bois, the Mountain Boys and Jorix. You had seen that this is where the bomb fell out, right? And a bomb did fall out. It has just fallen out right beside Uck.
Oh, buddy.
Tuck, who carelessly ran forward, runs forward again. And he is actually close enough to punch one of these dumb jerks right in their dumb face.
Hey.
And he punches him, and you see his mech suit glow with the power of boys' friendship, because it's magic. And he does 20 points of damage as he just smashes this dumb thing's dumb face.
Oh my god, how are the kobolds getting the better? This is unbelievable.
Well, glad we brought him.
Fair, yeah.
Okay, it is Jorix's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go forward a bit. So I'm in range of the flying pigman, and I'm gonna throw a sacred flame at the one who isn't confused.
Okay, so the one who really hit Zhao.
Yeah.
All right, and he has to dodge.
Yep.
All right, let's see if he dodges better than the ground. This is a dex.
Yes.
Well, he only has a +1. That's not great. 15.
No.
Okay.
So I shoot light, which is very convenient because I get to see, and hit the pigman for 11 damage.
Wow. Very good. All right. As this strikes his chest, you can see that he is surprised by how much this hurts.
Like I said, eat shit. Bitch.
Okot.
She says. And then, so Okat's going to close the distance between herself and Zhao so that they're side by side.
Okay.
And she's also pretty pissed at the one who slashed Zhao, so she's going to go after him. I'm also going to use a bonus action to increase the damage. Oh, well, that's ranged attacks. Yeah, I'll throw a dart at him. That's fine.
Do you have Stunning Strike?
No, turns out that's a level above where I am.
Damn.
Yep.
That would be super convenient here, but with two of them confused.
Yeah. And considering I already used it in a previous episode.
Who
Whoops.
Who holds it against you? Not this guy.
Yeah.
Good,
Anyway,
good.
I use reaction to increase my damage by d4,
Oh, nice.
assuming I
Hit.
hit with my dart, which that is 22.
That defo hits.
Yep. And since I'm next to an ally, I also get my d6 for my sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
6, 7, 8. Really? That's all? 14 points of damage.
14 points. He eats it. You can see that blood for blood. He's drawn it from Zhao. He has started to bleed himself. Burke, 20 feet away from the action.
All right. So is there... I don't know which one's closest. I'll just attack that one.
I'll say it's the one that Zhao and Okot are fully engaged with.
Well, should I go? I'll engage the next one then.
Okay, so the one who I think if he can't move or take an action, Chris, you remind me of this. Is that an automatic crit?
He's not restrained because the
okay.
whole person restrains him.
Okay.
So I think it's still normal attack.
Okay.
You have to take.
Yeah. So I mean, this guy's kind of. I'll give you advantage on this attack because this guy can't move.
Oh, okay.
So you get to go crit hunting.
Oops.
Once again, make with the shit and the eating of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I rolled like a 16 plus 8.
That'll definitely hit.
Not a crit, though.
Yeah. I feel like the little ray of sunshine sapped all of Burke's positivity.
Oh, son of a bitch. I can, like, re-roll my, like, melee damage because I'm a savage attacker, and I just rolled a 2 again.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, it did a whopping 6 damage. But I am gonna just attack again. Do I get advantage again?
Oh yeah, as long as he's in this state, yeah, you get advantage.
Ooh! Daddy got a 20!
Nice. There it is, crit hunting.
That's 17 damage for that one.
Nice.
I think I always get to attack twice now, I believe. And so I'm going to use an action surge. If I use action surge, do I just get one more attack? I don't get 2 more attacks, right?
Yeah, you get to take another turn, basically.
Doing it now. 17 plus 8, that I'm assuming that hits.
That'll defo hit.
That's why I also rolled a 1. That was my other one, but
Oh no.
and that's 15
Oh nice.
for that first one, and then here's my second attack. That's a 22. I assume that hits.
Whoop, whoop.
And that's another 12. So yes, that is my attack there. Did you get all that?
Yes. So Burke clobbers this confused pig monster, and he smashes him real good. Gus, you were watching Burke just go to work. Oh, Burke.
What an outstanding fury of blows.
I just wallop him. Each blow is just on one side of his face. He's whacked one way, then whacked back the other way, and then whacked back the third. Yeah. And then one more. I think it's 4. I did 4 attacks, then another one, and he looks. You know that? What was it? Was it Click? Where Adam Sandler, like, his boss is David Hasselhoff, and he pauses it, and then he punches him a bunch of times, and then unpauses it. And he's like, wow, I got a headache. It's just like that. He just can't do anything, and I'm pounding him. Look at this idiot, I say also.
Okay, and now it's Gus.
I'm gonna run up to the one that Burke wasn't wailing on.
Okay, the other stunned one? Or
Yeah.
confused one?
Yeah, and before I start attacking, I'm gonna enchant my hammer with the Thunderous Smite as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And then I get advantage on my attacks.
You bet.
Yeah.
As long as they are confused in this way.
Does a 17 hit?
Just barely, yes.
And are these considered fiends? Because it increases smite damage if they are.
Let's double check. Yes.
Nice.
If these guys aren't fiends, I don't know what is.
So I'm smiting. And then the Thunderous Smite.
I like how polite he is about it. So I'm going to smite now.
He's
So that's 43, and he has to make a strength check.
Jesus.
43. I mean, like, I think he would, like, automatically fail, right? He can't do anything.
Okay, well then he goes flying back 10 feet and is prone.
All right. 43. As Burke is,
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. Gus runs up, enchants his hammer with Thor's magical energy, and just crack. And this guy goes
And
flying.
then second attack.
Perfect.
I run to the prone guy, hit again.
Nice. Smush him.
I'm gonna smite again. This is only once. This is just a regular smite, not a double smite. That's 41.
Wow.
Jesus.
All right. Well, this guy's not moving, but his blood is. His blood's running.
Ugh.
He is. Ooh, he looks bad.
Oofa doofa.
All right. It's
And then I
their,
yell, boys night!
all right. It is their turn again. So let's start this up. So a D10, 5, and 2. Again, one of them got 2.
Okay, 5's in the same bracket of can't move or take actions.
Ha ha.
Wow.
Yep,
All right. So both, but they can make a wisdom save, right?
they can.
20.
That one's out.
Okay. That's the one who just got creamed by
Burke?
Gus.
Gus. Oh, so the one that's prone.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the other one got a natural 20 on his save.
Okay.
So they both pop out.
Both of the confused ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're no longer. The third one, who scimitared Zhao real bad
Yeah.
and got hit by you,
If there's any way I can like taunt him into attacking me, that would be ideal.
that might have to happen on your next turn, although it appears that these guys are... You haven't been able to see this pattern develop, seeing as how 2 of them have been confused for most of this fight. But it seems like they have a special purpose here.
Oh dear.
So he is going to approach Zhao on the side that you are not on,
Duh.
and he is going to attack her again 3 times. That's a natural 20. Boy, this app rolls a lot of nat 20s.
Fucking A.
For the enemies.
Yeah.
Does it have a feature if you're rolling for NPCs on our side or against us?
Let's get you some real dice. Come on. You need to fail like the rest of us.
He misses once out of his 3 attacks.
I would like to use my shawl to shield Zhao from one of those attacks.
Okay. I would assume that you would want to shield her from the really damaging one.
Yes. Yes,
Right.
indeed. Yes.
That would make
Yep.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So let's go to here, and let's just roll his regular number. Dot, dot.
So, dex save on that one.
Dex save?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
That does not meet it.
Okay, so,
So he fails.
so he misses on that attack?
Yep.
Okay. He misses on that attack. Your shawl glows brightly, causing his scimitar to miss Zhao. It looked like it was going to hit her real deep. Probably take out more of her armor. Instead, he comes back and claws her again right on the rib, but it is not as deep a wound, and she takes another 18 points of damage.
At the risk of repeating myself, eat shit.
Next up, you see a door open and then quickly close, and the door is behind these guys.
Fuck.
Next,
Yells Okot.
next up is Zhao, and Zhao is going to fucking kill this guy finally.
Do it.
Hit, miss. Oh my god. She hits him for 19. He is circling the drain, but he is not quite dead. Okay, we go to Tuk and Uk. Tuk,
Come on, buddy.
does he dodge? He gets a 4. The bomb goes off. And
No.
Uk is hit for 20 points of damage as he goes flying forward towards you guys.
Hey.
Jorix, you're in the back, right?
Yeah.
Make me a dex save, but with advantage.
Thank God. I am not too dexterous. Hey, but I was this time. That's a non-natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
You hear. Thankfully, you hear a giant kaboom, and as you look back, you see a flying, flying, but not in the way the suit was designed. Kobold, as he races past you, lands, and he looks hurt, but he also looks kind of pumped. All right, it is Tuk's turn now.
Wasn't that Tuck?
No, that was Uk.
Could have sworn you said Tuck.
He switched the names when
Oh.
we were doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tuk's laser cannon goes up again.
Nice.
And he's going to shoot the one that Gus has been handling. He
Do
does.
a laser. Do a laser. Do a laser.
He shoots the laser. It goes faster than a
Speeding laser.
children's hook hiccup.
faster than a children's wish or something. Something. And it goes straight through the brain of the pig man as he slumps over.
Hey.
Da, 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 da. All right. Now we have Jorix.
I'm gonna shoot another sacred flame at the one by Zhao.
Get wrecked. Okay, I'm going to get wrecked.
Did you miss?
I did.
Nice. That's 10.
He takes 10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another flame. Another death. He
Oh,
dies.
nice.
Woohoo!
All right.
So does that just leave the scimitar dude?
Well, that was you aimed at the scimitar dude?
Oh, okay.
So the scimitar dude's dead.
Right.
So there's one guy left who just got unconfused.
He's the one that was prone?
No, that's the one that
Okay.
Tuck
Lasered.
killed. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
there's
the one that Burke beat up is
Yeah.
the one that's... Okay.
Okay. Okot, Burke's boy is still up.
I'm going to go after the Berkey boy.
All right. And you hit Burke for everything you got.
Wait a minute. What's happening? Did I black out for a second? What's going on?
Just the guy next to
I'm
you.
a
Just
bad guy
hold still.
now?
Just hold
I'm
still.
A baddie?
Oof. Oh, wait. I should have advantage, right? If I have an ally next to me?
If you
Are
have...
we
No,
baddies?
No, it's
No,
just the damage for
yeah.
the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't think a 7 is going to hit.
no, that will not hit.
Let me just make sure.
You'll get him next time.
Yep. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna dodge in that case, and I'm gonna taunt him.
Okay.
I think that's like a free action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
I taunt him.
Okay. Do a performance check. Let's see how mad he gets. I'm going to roll against it.
Oh, get so mad.
This will be... Yeah.
It's 18.
Okay. Sounds good. You taught him, and he looks like whatever plan he had, he has focused it on you. And Burke. Okot is making funny faces. It's a good time to be alive.
All right. Who's left? Is the guy I'm attacking? Is he still?
Yeah, he's the only one who is still alive.
I'm going to hurt him more.
Yay!
I don't get advantage this time, though, right?
No, he snapped out of it.
You've got to be kidding me.
In a good way?
No, in a bad way.
Oh. I don't like bad kidding.
Does a 17 hit?
Just barely.
Okay.
Ah, the
Two
sweet
of my luck
belch of
points to
victory.
get that because
You'll enjoy that one
I
later.
got a 4 and then I re-rolled it and I got a 1
No.
and then I got an 8 or a 9.
Jesus.
No, a 9. I guess a 9.
That's rough.
That's 12 for that one, and then I'm rolling my second attack. Let's see if I can just 20, baby, yeah. That's it. Just I'm up, I'm down.
You're just saving it for the second attack.
4 to
I'm
3.
down.
Let's re-roll that one. To a 2? I hate these re-rolls where I get worse. The second time is not funny at all.
It is a little bit.
A little bit.
So that one's only 10, even though it's a critical hit.
Jeez.
Ow.
All right, you hit your superpowered hit. I guess while you're going in for the superpowered hit, you also kind of get annoyed at Okot's funny faces, and you hit him for less.
Did you get both those attacks though? Yeah, you got both those.
Yes. So he's hurt, no doubt. Okay, it is Gus's turn.
I'm gonna run up to him, and do I still have advantage?
He is no longer stuck, so he can dodge. So it's just regular attacks now.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna swing regular. Does a 16 hit?
Just misses.
Dope.
Okay, and then second attack.
Well, now I know what his AC is.
That's a 26.
That would definitely hit.
And I'll turn this into weaker smite, because my strong smites I'm too tired for. 29.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. You
Just
hit this
showing
guy.
off now.
All right. You hit
That's
this
how
guy.
boys' night is about.
This is Gus's element. Feeds.
Yeah, this
Lives
is
for
true.
this.
You're always looking for fiends.
This guy got hit real hard. He is circling the drain, and he's furious. Okay.
I'd be pissed if I was him too.
Does a 17 hit you, Okot?
Sorry, let me look real quick.
What's it with disadvantage, though?
Ha!
Okay, let me do this again. Okay. So the 17 is with disadvantage.
Oh, it is? Yeah,
Yeah.
that will hit me, yes.
24 is with disadvantage. And 14 is with disadvantage.
The 14 does not hit.
Okay, so he hits you twice.
Well, I can only give it once.
Oh. Oh.
For one
Wait a
attack.
minute.
Balls.
Well, then, we'll still call it even. He hits you twice.
Okay.
He's going to scimitar to you real good. And he is going to hit you for 26 points of damage.
Okay. And in response to that, I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's fire, yes?
Yes, it is wreathed in flame and takes 2d10 damage plus another d10 because I cast it at second level. So that's 8 and 6
14.
plus 3. So 17 total.
Okay. 17 total.
Jesus, I thought that would do more.
Your Hellish Rebuke is a really smart play. The only problem that may be here is that he is a...
Right. So it's halved, I presume. So
yeah,
that would be
so it would be
8.
You hit him for 8. His hair is burnt and charred.
And in a deeply demonic voice, Okot says, I told you to eat shit.
And actually, with that final thing that she said, he falls over dead. All right. After that, the lights come on, and you can see.
Thank God.
You can see what has been all around you, which is just.
What were the lights on the timer or something? What's going on?
Which is bodies hanging, swaying, and moving. You see that Zhao is bleeding.
Can we turn the lights back off?
I can cast darkness.
Looks like these guys were what I call real assholes.
You see that Zhao is bleeding, but she covers it up a little bit, and she heads on out. And as she touches the door, you hear that familiar voice once again say, "Oh, we're not done yet. That's just the first of 4. Get ready." Hi, everybody. It's your DM, Elliot, and...
Your Okot, Sadie.
And just want to tell you, if you like the show, consider following us on Facebook at...
WID Cast.
And on Twitter at...
WID Pod.
And if you've liked the new music that we've had on the show, guess what? You can listen to that on our website.
At WIDpod.com, where you can also find all the episodes and bonus stories and content.
And you can see what our mugs look like. All of our faces now.
The horror.
But thank you again for listening. Enjoy the show.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wank.